Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mission Monday. I hope you had a safe and enjoyable weekend. Um, we have a new routine at our house. We first we do Bible study, then we watch a movie or a show that only like we watch have a family watch, and then we get on the Oculus, play some games, watch another movie, get back on the Oculus, and it's so fun. Just like having little challenges and trying to beat each other's score. So, you got to do what you got to do in these pandemic times to try to, have some family time and enjoy yourself indoors, right? But my kids, they seem to complain no matter what we do. I try to get them outdoors. They complain because they don't want to be outdoors. And teenagers, right? Okay, so Brianna is still trying to get in, but we're going to go ahead and start. It's such a dreary morning. I am like so gray, and I opened up the window and I'm still gray, but it's okay. All right. So we're going to go right into it. I wanted to share this cartoon with you guys. This is a person I follow on Instagram, and he always makes like the best marketing cartoons, and his name is Market Tunist, all one word. And find him on Instagram. I don't know, it's just like really dry humor, but it's so funny. And when I saw this one, I was like, this is so me. So the guy's like, what's the sales impact of our new ad? And she's like, there's no quick way to tell. This isn't a tacky direct response ad. This is long-term brand building. We're changing perceptions. It'll take 12 months to see real impact. So I should ask you again in 12 months. I'll have moved on to another brand by then. And that's how it is in marketing. It's like you talk about how long it takes for like one campaign to really pan out and gain traction. But before it's even really begun, you have to move on to another brand. But anyway, I really like this guy, so check him out. Okay, so let's get into the good stuff. I know there's a lag. Can you guys see the next slide? Yeah. All right. So here we go with the typos. I swear I was going to start having Adela look at the like check my typos and proofread every week, but I'm so busy, I never finish it in time. Okay, I updated the homepage of the website and there is no typos on it. So you know what? I actually want to show you guys what that looks like. And let you guys, well, there we go. It was already on here. I'll let you guys see what I did. Whenever you're doing a business, for those of you who are aspiring entrepreneurs or already entrepreneurs, the longer you go with your brand, it's the clearer and clearer it gets, like your mission and your difference from other, like your competitors, right? And so our mission and our difference is getting so much clearer. It's like almost crystal clear. And that is what it takes to really hit your first million, is to get crystal clear about what it is that you're doing and how different you are and what problem you're solving for people. And so so I changed the homepage because of that. Give marketing for your small business. We lower boundaries for small business entrepreneurs and startups. We're marketers who specialize in enterprise phase marketing. See, I put our difference right at the top so they automatically know we're not like every other marketing agency. We specialize in small business. They have to know that up front because most small business owners don't really attempt to go for marketers because they feel like, well, I don't have the budget for it, so I'll just try to DIY. But then there's this vicious cycle of them feeling guilty because they don't know what they're doing and they're not being consistent. And that's where we come in. And so whereas multiple, like all of our competitors would really like not have time for these people and they would like show them the door. We're here to bridge the gap. We're here to take on those clients who are still trying to figure things out and get some traction marketing wise so that they can scale up to afford more, right? You guys, I just understand that. So get notified. This is them subscribing. Strategy, execution, exposure. So I'm showing exactly what we're trying to deliver. You need structure, you need a finisher, you need to be seen. Those are the three big things that business owners, small business owners need. They don't have any organization. They aren't good at execution, especially when it comes to marketing, and they don't know how to get in front of their target audience, right? So wanted to put that front and center. Marketing automated. We want to introduce you to a done for you marketing experience. So this is what they want. They want peace of mind to know that somebody is handling this, right? They're not the expert. They want help that is at a price that they can afford, that they could just be hands off and know that Reagan is handling it, Muhammad is handling it, Flory is handling it, you know, and they can sleep at night, because when you're not marketing your business effectively, you can't sleep at night as a business owner. So here's where I list 3 features: social media management, marketing timeline with measurable goals, data analytics, including research. So just mentioning features here. Why us? We offer a wraparound service model in our system. So I talk about how we help them as a team. Leave the marketing to us, so we're going to increase your awareness, execute strategies, give data-driven advice, right? So I'm hitting all the points. Here's one of our testimonials. We have a lot more. I just haven't put them up. I was using them for a funnel, so I never put them on the website, but I'm going to start putting them on the website. Your website isn't enough. You have to break down that barrier, because a lot of business owners think just having a website is marketing, right? So we need to make sure they get found online, that they're branded, that they have a sales strategy, and that they know how to scale their business. And so here's the call to action: get a free strategy. So if they, and it says no credit cards right here, that way they're not afraid to click that button, right? So when they schedule that, what I'm introducing is spend an hour with us, let us know what your business is all about, your goals, X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. We will give you an hour of a free strategy, just customizing what our initial approach would be. And if they don't want to move forward, like with us, there's no commitment. They don't have to worry about it, but at least they have a plan, like an initial basic plan. But if it's really attractive to them, they're probably going to be more intrigued if we really sell that well. So this is our new homepage. I did do, I think I made some aesthetic changes to the about page, but yeah, that's where we are right now. So let me go back. All right, so I updated the home page. I'm going to feature clients on the site. That's another idea I got. I'm going to have like something like what do they call that? A gallery, not a gallery, a slideshow, like somewhere maybe on the front page or at the bottom that says featured businesses, and it'll be our clients, right? I feel like that's adding value for our clients, and they'll like that. And then as an added bonus, I would like someone to write a blog post for each one of our clients. So we'll have a blog post about the Cookie Crave, and then have their links up. And then like we can make it like we're doing a feature on them, right, for being an outstanding business. And that will add value to our customer, but then at the same time, we're bringing awareness. We might get them some more customers, our customers, leads, right? I put this one at the bottom: ask Deidre to be a judge. Erica, can you remind me to ask Deidre to be a judge for Startup Weekend? So Do I have anyone who's interested or is skilled in doing blog posts? If you are and you would volunteer to make a post about each one of our clients, I'm not talking about a newsletter here. I'm just talking about maybe about 3 paragraphs about who they are, what they do, what makes them an outstanding business, and just have some links at the bottom. So if you are able to do that for us, that would be great. And all you would have to do is just get with the leads who are, you know, whoever is over Incon, that's Mohammed, who's over the Cookie Crave, that's Reagan, and get with them, get the information you need, and write the blog post. All right, do I have any other team member updates? Anybody have any updates? Not on the companies, but just like it from you or anything. Any updates? Anyone? All right. Let us know. Let us know if there's any changes in your schedule, if you have some exams coming up or anything that's important. All right. This week's missions, team member reviews. Please take time today to visit our Handshake page to make a review. Please also take the time to visit our Facebook page and or Google to leave a review. I would say Google would be best. And I'm not talking about making a review on our marketing services, but just a review for working with us, because that adds value to us as a company. And I'm not going to say, you know, lie or exaggerate. Give an honest review. Like they have those websites, Glassdoor and stuff like that. But if you could say even 2-3 sentences about what your experience has been like working with us and what it's done for you, that helps, because we want to bring a lot of people into this program, a lot. So them seeing a review from you lets them know, well, hey, these other people have worked with them, and you know, it kind of helps us, right, to recruit more people, and we need a lot of team members, so that helps. So also on Handshake, I'm at like 93% as far as my legitimacy. I think like they do some websites, when employers try to recruit people, they are given a score to show that they're an actual business. So if you go on Handshake, you'll see that like people leave reviews for the employers just to let people know, hey, this is a real business. This is what I gained from this experience. So as soon as you can do that, that's the greatest, because we're going to be recruiting again here soon, just for next year, and all your reviews are greatly appreciated. Okay, just waiting. All right, so what challenge did you overcome working last week? What did you learn as a what did you learn as a consultant? Lord, these typos. Okay, what challenge did you overcome? Did anyone overcome a challenge last week that you could share? Any challenges that have to do with working with a small business owner or with the company you're working with? Not to trash or down talk them, but just what did you overcome? And just come off of mute and let us know. Anyone overcome a challenge? Okay, if not a challenge, what is something that you learned from dealing with your client last week or a prospect? Anyone? Don't be shy, guys. Okay. Well, then, go ahead.
I was gonna say I have to I learned how to like pivot my ideas, or completely like not like change the direction I was going with certain ideas.
Mm-hmm. You had to pivot your ideas? What do you mean?
Like where I thought that the one avenue that we were going down was right, and
Mm-hmm.
then just be like completely like abandon ship on that, since that's not at all like what the client was wanting, and
Mm-hmm.
then pivot and just kind of create something new.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Reagan. It's so important to learn how to pivot. Um, you're a marketer, so you guys are the creative people who, I mean, you're like inventors. You have a gazillion ideas, and um, it's such a great asset when something falls through. You have to be right ready to do something else, and just have a lot of ideas. Think of, what I would do if I had clients. I would just have a list of ideas that I would like to try, and backup plans, and just keep going down the list and say, but just making sure that it's measurable, right? For instance, there's a lot of different ways to market a company, but many companies, especially the bigger ones, they don't like to um, do things that they've never seen work for anybody else, or if there's no information out there currently that supports that will be a successful way to market. So what you have to do is convince the client to invest a little bit in it for a test, and to measure the results, whatever it is that you guys want to measure, and then come back with that data, right? Because if you really believe in something, there is a way to find a way to measure it, even if it hasn't been measured before. Okay, so business development team. This really goes for everybody, but business development specialist team. So our objective is to be found and to be understood. That is every business's objective. It's not easy to understand what we do, and we need to be in front of target rich environments, right? That's the problem that I'm facing right now. Some people love me online, and they want to work with me, and then they're like, so what do you do again? Or, I know you're in marketing, but like, what do you do? That's not a good thing. They need to be able to understand that clearly, right? And that's another reason why I changed the website to be more concise and clear. So part of being a business development specialist is seeking and following up with opportunities. So it's not just sales, it's not just talking to prospects, it's actually looking like you're the business owner. You're looking for multiple opportunities, not just customers, right? So I have a list for you to reach out to this week on a special project for a new stream of revenue for all consultants. So in the middle of the night, I got an idea for a new stream of income for us that will change the some of the operations of the business, but for the better. Not change it in a way that is going to make everything turn on its head, just a slight difference that's going to make things easier for it. Imagine this. Imagine that you're the consultant like you are now, and you have your consultant fee, and all you have to do is just consult. You don't have to do execution. Would you like that? How about you, Reagan? Would you like that?
Yes.
Right, absolutely. Because the reason why this idea was birthed is because I see a lot of you getting so busy with tasks, when I do want you to learn the task, but I don't want you to be bogged down with tasks, especially for clients who need you to literally do everything, right? Um, so I was like, okay, how can I make it so that they just consult, they strategize, they brainstorm, and they're getting paid to give their advice versus always having to be the one to do everything? And I came up with an idea. And I have a list of companies that we need to reach out to in order to make that happen. So that's going to be you guys' mission. And my upper management team, can you make it happen that I have a meeting with the business development specialist team this week to tell them what that is as early in the week as possible. All right, some deadlines that are approaching are start of weekend, GEW, and also I want to ask, do you guys have any deadlines that are dealing with your customers and your clients? Are there any Cookie Crave deadlines, Asali deadlines, Incon deadlines, any deadlines? If not, we will just move on. And I didn't think you guys had any deadlines, but I wanted to make sure I asked, because just to let you guys know, if you do have any deadlines, let us know so we can like help you meet them, right? We don't want you struggling to meet deadlines and we don't know anything about it. We could come and help you out. All right, any tech issues? Any tech issues with LastPass, Clockify, anything? All right, good to hear, or good to not hear. Okay, so here are some new prospects that you guys should be aware of. And if you're interested in these, follow up with us after this meeting. All right, so there is a natural beauty brand selling supplements and creams, and I already checked, it's not an MLM. This is actually her business, and she's the actual person that created the line, and she's got a website and everything. And so she's just needing marketing at this point. All right, so we have that one. Then we have an author who wants to build her brand so she can sell more books. Okay, then after that, we have an NLP coach. Does anybody know what NLP stands for? If you're into like goal setting, success, or business, you should know what NLP is. Anybody know what NLP is?
Is it natural language something?
You're kind of close. Anybody else?
Natural language processing. Is that also
No, that's
No?
not it. All right, it's neuro-linguistic programming. Anybody ever heard of neuro-linguistic programming? Okay, marketers, this is my challenge for you guys. Look up neuro-linguistic programming sometime this week, because as a marketer, you should know what that is. It is a way to kind of program your mind, or you can also use it in marketing to program other people's minds. And it is a marketing tactic. It is a tactic used in marketing often on commercials and branding and everything you see. So yeah, very, very interesting. So there's an NLP coach. She wants help with branding. Custom printing business. This is a startup custom printing business for other businesses. So they're helping other businesses market with custom printing. And then finally, there's a Kazakhstani packaged courses for language learners and candidates entering the UK and US universities. So this guy, he lives in Kazakhstan, and he has a program to teach language to basically people who need to learn English when they're going into an English speaking school. So if you're interested in consulting with any of those businesses, let us know. All right. So here are some of my upcoming meetings. We have the advised test run through. So I will need my upper management on that too, if they can be, if you're available. 11 a.m. I have Asali Infusions. I'm going to be talking to Ivy about branding herself. 1 p.m. is Ashley. She's a film producer. So if you're interested in helping market, she has a pitch contest. It's where people come to pitch their film ideas to her. She's a producer and she's going to decide whether or not she wants to make their film. So she wants to market that. So if you're interested. Tuesday, organizer meeting for 1 Million Cups. So if you plan on sticking on with us and helping with 1 Million Cups, every once in a while, 1 Million Cups has these mandatory meetings. Honestly, you know, it's basically like to teach the organizers how to use the stuff, you know, the resources, use the back end. It's nothing too serious, but they have to make it mandatory for people who work with 1 Million Cups just so that they can make sure that they're learning it, right? So, yeah. When it comes to next year, we're going to be in charge of 1 Million Cups Fort Worth. And anybody that's going to be helping me with that, Deidre and Sandra, are really adamant that they have to go through one of these meetings. They come up every once in a while, so you'll have another opportunity. But if you're available Tuesday at 12 p.m., it is a way to kill an hour too. All right. Wednesday is 9 a.m., 1 Million Cups. So the reason why I have your names here is, so Beatrice, she's usually on 1 Million Cups. There's people that are trying to get me to speak on Wednesday. I have 2 people trying to get me to speak on Wednesday. And I was trying to make sure I have time. So, but I needed somebody to be on the 1 Million Cups meeting at 9 a.m. and then someone to be on the GEW meeting. That meeting is nothing too serious. It's just somebody from our team has to be there for the GEW 1 Million Cups meeting. They're just talking about, you know, flyers and stuff like that. But you have to watch it with them because they come up with a lot of ideas for marketing stuff, but they don't realize how much work that goes into it. And then they'll keep adding changes. Well, why don't we change this to this? Or can we have this on the flyer? Can we do this? Can you do that? There needs to be somebody to say, I'll find out. I'm not sure. I can't promise anything, but I'll find out, because they'll have these ideas in their head and we'll be working on stuff forever. And then they'll keep changing it over and over again. Like Reagan knows, right? Reagan knows that. And that's how it is when you're working with some customers. They want to keep making changes and you can't ever put the stuff out because they keep saying, well, change the font on this, or can we add this, or can you put my picture here? And it's just too much. So that's why I'm asking if Isabella or Adela can be there at that 11 a.m. Zoom meeting for that. So just let me know, ladies. So going to the next one. All right, and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, those, if there's any meetings, those will be announced. Make sure that you guys are letting Erica know if you want me to be on a meeting. Even if I'm in the group, I may not be able to catch everything because I'm looking at multiple groups all the time. Okay, so what will you do? So here's my little nugget for the week. What will you do when the vibrancy of your dream career wears off, right? You are thinking about your dream career and you think that the passion and zeal that you have for it will last forever, but it does not. Trust me, especially if you are ADHD like I am, or if you're bored easily, it will wear off. So what happens, the problem with wearing off is, so does your effort, right? So just like when you're entering a new relationship, it's like you have all the butterflies and you're like really passionate about it. And then after a while, you stop caring as much. That's how it is when you're in your dream career. So attempting to succeed off of ego and competition alone will level you off prematurely. So if you go into that business and you're just like, I'm about to do this and I'm about to do that, and I'm going to be the best thing they ever seen, and I'm going to change things and disrupt everything, and I'm going to, like, you're dealing with people who are competing for the same positions and different things, and you think that you're going to exceed them and you're going to be here and there. But if that's the only thing that's pushing you forward and motivating you, you're going to level off, because you're going to get tired. You're going to get tired of competing. You're going to get tired of trying to be the best, especially once you realize the people that are above you are not who you thought they were, right? So this is how you combat that. When you level off prematurely and you stop delivering as much, first of all, that makes you vulnerable to being fired, because you may be doing X, Y, and Z, showing off and doing a great job, and they're not noticing and they're not really giving you the accolades you deserve, you feel. But the moment you stop doing all of that, they will take notice. Trust me, they will take notice, especially the higher you get up, the bigger the company is. They will notice when you slow down, okay? So you can't slow down. So this is what you have to do instead. Find your sense of responsibility, and your zeal will never be satisfied. So how do you keep going? How do you stay motivated in not just your career, but whatever that job is, but just in life, period, and your goals? You have to find what people say is your why, but it's not just your why. Your why has to be bigger than you. It can't just be, well, I want to do this because I want to be rich, or I want to make a lot of money for my family, or I want to be the first person to do this in my family, or to reach this in my family, or I want to prove everybody wrong. That is not enough, right? You have to have a sense of responsibility. Responsibility means that you feel that you owe it to someone. Who is that? You're owing it to someone to what? Succeed and to fight for them. So who are you fighting for? When you go to work for these companies, right, and it's not what you thought it would be, and you start to feel like, why am I doing this? Why am I even here? You have to have a sense of duty to someone else, and it's going to fuel you. Remember that every huge business that you see around you in this world, the Facebooks, the Amazons, the Teslas, and all of that, they are solving a major problem for a lot of people. Life rewards you for solving big problems. Your life is about what problems you are solving. So if you are solving a small problem at a company, then you're going to be rewarded at that level. If you want to be rewarded at a higher level, you have to solve bigger problems. Okay? All right, let's go to the next one. I wrote this book called A Sense of Destiny. But I think that idea, a sense of responsibility, is like almost just as important of having a sense of destiny in your life. Okay, so it's role play time. Who is going to be our fortunate person? Let's see. So I think I did Isabella last time, right? All right. So let's try Adela. Adela, you be the customer. Beatrice, you be the consultant. And I need Ahil to tell us what the customer needs. What does the customer need, Ahil?
we can do that. They need marketing services and a new website design.
All right, needs a new website design. Okay. All right, you guys go ahead, you ladies.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good. I'm having trouble with my website. It's not really like attracting the customers that I would like. It's not really targeting my audience. What suggestions do you have for me?
Okay, first of all, I would like to see how is your website right now looking, and then I would suggest you to send me your what is your target group or something, and I would know what to change in your website. Okay, I'm not really prepared.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Yes, you have to be prepared because whenever you get in front of a customer, you don't know what. Let me give you an example. I was once taking one-on-one acting lessons from a theater actress, right? Longtime theater actress down here. And we were playing out the script, and I'm laughing even now. We were playing out this script, and she comes at me and she just sneaks up on me saying the line in the weirdest, creepiest way. And it's totally not how the character is supposed to deliver the line at all. But because she did that and it was unexpected, I burst into laughter. And that was my mistake. That's what she was trying to do. She was trying to break me. She said, whenever you are live doing a performance, you never know how the other actor is going to come at you. You have to be prepared for anything and can't break character. So because of that, I learned, you know how you think you're going to be bad at acting because you think you'll be laughing and you can't keep a straight face, right? After that, I learned to always keep a straight face and never break character. When you're dealing with a customer, never break character. Even if you don't know what they're talking about, you have to give the impression that you are aware enough to guide them to the right source. So you could say, okay, so I understand that you're needing help with your website. So what I would like to do is get your website links and we'll do an audit on it. And later on, let's say in a day or so, I'm going to give you a full report once I have some time to look over it. And in the meantime, you can send me some information about your target demographic. And when we come back together, we can talk about ways you can change your website to really speak to that audience, right? You may not know how to do web design at all, but what do you know? You know that they're not satisfied with their website and you know that they have to look at it. You have to look at it. So we're going to call that a website audit, right? While they're waiting to hear back from you, you can be going back to your team and getting the website experts to help you with it and like kind of look at the website with you and give you some of their ideas, right? And so that's what you guys should do. Just play it off. Play it off. Don't lie, but don't act like you don't know either, because they will never meet with you again if you do that. Okay, so any updates from WinSam, Mad Multiverse, Incon, Asali Infusion, Cookie Crave, anybody? If there's no updates for your person, don't worry about saying anything, but if there is, let us know. right. So I'm just gonna assume that everybody's doing great. Nobody needs help. Everybody good? Okay. All right, so let me give some special mention to Sarah, Flurry, and Arushi. Sarah for taking the initiative. I don't even know if Sarah's on, but she took the initiative to help us with redoing our business plan. So she worked on that over the weekend. Then Flurry for helping with multiple projects in terms of design. That is greatly appreciated. And then Arushi for doing a great job on her recent consults. So kudos to you ladies for all of the additional work that you've been putting in and your improvements, right? An improvement in overcoming a challenge is also a big deal, right? So just even if you haven't closed a client or anything like that, these are wins as well. Overcoming something is a win. Helping people out is a win. All right. Any resources that anybody wants to mention? So just to give you an example, this when I put it on this is what I'm looking for. I just found out about this, what is it called? It's called Planoly. Anybody ever heard of that before? Planoly? So Planoly is a way that it's an online platform where you can schedule out like all of your social media for the month for a client. Reagan, Beatrice, you guys jump on that and learn about that. I want to learn about it too. And see if you can use it. I know there's many platforms like that, but this is a new one I heard of. So anytime I ask what resources, any resources, just if you've heard of any new tech stack or techs that we can use that could help us out to work more efficiently, let me know. Because we like to stay up on tech. Who has
Yes,
something?
I had this Planoly app.
You do?
But yes, but I didn't really like it, so I installed instead another program. It's called In Preview, and I use
Okay.
it mostly for Instagram planning.
Can you send a link to that for me? Because I want to check that out. And thank you for that, Beatrice.
Okay.
Reagan, have you ever heard of that one?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So yeah, send that to Reagan too, because it might help her as well. And anybody who's doing social media too. All right. I've also been working on our social media. Let me see. And just to show you guys, our target demographic isn't on Instagram. So what I want to use our Instagram for is really like speaking to people like yourselves who are interested in, success, marketing, business, professionalism, just anything that has to do with, reaching goals and stuff. So I was wanting to put up quotes and things and have it more uniform, right? So I did those over the weekend. So I'm always striving for uniformity. I always try to promote other things like Startup Weekend and 1 Million Cups and stuff, but I try to keep it more uniform, but that's what I'm going for. I like those types of Instagrams. Okay. Get back to okay. All right. So if there's not anything else, I will let you guys go. And what time is it? Okay. I have a meeting at 10. So that is going to be for the advice run through. Okay, so just so you guys know what we're doing, if you need any like extra, like want to put an extra hour on your hours, you can come in and help us with this. Basically, what we're trying to do is test out how we're going to moderate the meetings, not just advise, but startup weekend and everything. Like, we need someone who's going to be muting everybody, letting everybody in, doing different things like that. We just want to see, like, logistically how it will go. So you may not necessarily have to do anything except for say stuff in the chat box, and let's see how we will handle that. All right, so that's for 10 o'clock. So some of you, I will see you in 15 minutes. And everybody else, talk to you later this week. Have a great week. Thank you.